Youngwood people, this video is all yours. So, welcome to the 2022 annual elemental forecast. I am Jacqueline Maloney, and I'm a professional healer and spiritual guide in Hingham, Massachusetts. And this is the Youngwood year. This is the third year of the cycle in the 9-star key. And all of my Youngwood people are going into a Youngwood year. And I'm sure you can already feel the shift in how the energy is coming through. The last 2 years for you were probably painfully slow. Yang Wood loves to do things and get stuff done. And it really, 2 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of that going on. Water can be really painful for some Yangwood people. And then the Yinwood energy is still really, really slow. It's super important to get all of your like planning and ducks in a row, but it's not that like hit the ground running, awesome energy that Yangwood just thrives on. So here we are. And I'm sure you can feel it already and that you're like, oh, finally. So this is wood. This is birth. It's the energy of spring. It's growth. It's the seed busting through the ground. And there's so much forward energy. It's growth, it's expansion, it's possibility. Young wood is so optimistic, and it's like every day they wake up and want to take on the world. Young wood people are super optimistic. They don't have a whole lot of time for niceties and small talk. Everything's like get it done, efficiency, finish this, on to the next. There's not a whole lot of detail that goes into Yangwood energy, but it's more like big picture. What can we create? Constantly have new ideas and new things to do. Yangwood energy, it's the energy of the warrior. We don't have a lot of warriors left in our society, so they tend to go to battle anywhere else that they can, and whether that's entrepreneurship or on Wall Street or just like going to CrossFit every day. Yangwood needs constant movement. And what you want to do in the energy of this year, when you wake up in the morning, you're probably going to feel like you're already way behind. So you need to make lists. You need to prioritize. You need to go through what it is that absolutely needs to get done, because Yangwood just loves to be busy and loves to do stuff. And if you're in this energy willy nilly and don't have a plan, you're just going to be busy without having anything to show for it. Like you'll just be doing stuff. And I don't think that's not very fulfilling to a Youngwood person, or most of us. I think we like to have, um, we like to have, fruits of our efforts, of our labor. So, prioritize and scheduling and lists are going to be your absolute best friend. And because Youngwood needs movement anyways, and you're in the energy of a Youngwood year, it's an awesome time to like really dedicate yourself to an exercise routine that works for you. Youngwood cannot settle down without discharging physical energy. It's just how you're structured. If you asked a wood person to sit down and meditate without having physically exhausted themselves, they will just get frustrated and walk away. So movement should be priority number one. And then so there's huge emphasis on like launching of all things. So if you have like a new program, if you've been working in a business and building things, this is like product launch time. This is go time. You're going to have more energy available to you than you will over the next 9 years in this year. So take it, use it to your advantage. That's what I want to say. And if you have the opportunity to like travel for business or pleasure, absolutely do that. The Because the energy of wood is so like go go go, they don't really need to be home a whole lot. So take advantage of that, and book in some travel time, book in business travel for sure, because you're going to have your like eye on the prize the entire year. And really be aware of any impulsive behavior. So impulsiveness is a thing that happens with wood people anyways, and when you're in the energy of this year, it's going to make it that much more. So just be really wary. Don't make any snap decisions. Try to sleep on things. And there another thing that happens with wood people quite a bit is procrastination. So if the energy is not moving enough, there can be this, it can come to a complete halt. And in addition to that, any type of addictive behaviors will be really highlighted in a young wood year. So whether that's scrolling Facebook or TikTok, or maybe using like drinking a little bit too much, or working a little bit too much, anything that gets us engaged in a hyper focused, unhealthy way can rear its head. Of course, the remedy to that is movement. So the more you move, the less all of the imbalanced stuff will show up. And another thing that can pop up is anger. So, yang wood is that its energy is just the emotion associated with it is anger, and the energy of the year and the energy of you as a person is just a really it's just a good time to be mindful of that, to see where you're letting your anger get the best of you, to see what your relationship with anger is, or even if you let yourself feel anger at all. It's just a nice thing to pay attention to and be aware of this year. So, like I said, go forth and conquer. This is the energy to do that. And if you want like an actual like plan, like day by day, month by month, this is what I should do. I would love to have a private session with you. You can learn more about that at jacquelinemaloney.com/blueprint. And we can go through month by month, like exactly where you should put your energy and time. And it is so incredibly helpful. I will be back tomorrow with our Yinwood people and a Yinwood year. But I would love to hear how this resonates for you, what you're looking forward to, what you're trying to accomplish in this Youngwood year. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.